Hello and welcome to Behind the Music for Daily Hope on this Good Friday of Holy Week. A word that you might have heard used over the years is tenebrae. What does tenebrae mean? We're having a service today where we celebrate, and we're calling it a tenebrae service. And what it means from the original Latin is darkness. This is a service that's been celebrated since the 9th century. It's commemorating Jesus' death, and it's called darkness, the celebration of darkness, because things get gradually darker. Jesus, who is the light of the world, has died. The Bible tells us that when he breathed his last, darkness covered the whole land. It was about noon, and still it was dark as night because the light of the world was gone. And so this is a service that symbolizes that. In Lutheran churches, like here at Victory, and in other denominations as well, we celebrate it and commemorate it by extinguishing candles gradually throughout the course of the service, just as a symbolic way for us to realize what's taking place. Now, as I said, this has been something that's been done since the 9th century, and composers through the years have written music specifically for this service. It's always celebrated sometime in these last few days before Easter, and as far back as Gregorian chant, there were special songs that were just used for this service. It's said that the chant that was used based from the Lamentations of Jeremiah is known as the saddest song ever sung. So these pieces are not Easter, not bright and joyful. There's no alleluias. This is really meditating on the pain and the sorrow and the suffering of Jesus' final hours before his death. One of the beautiful traditions that we have here at Victory is the choir providing a cantata on Good Friday for part of this tenebrae service. Now, cantata is just a fancy word for a piece of music that tells the story. So in this case, we're telling the story of going from the Last Supper to suffering and betrayal and all of these things that took place through song. We'll be doing this here at 4 and 6 today, and if you want to join from somewhere else, it will be live streamed at 4 o'clock. It's a beautiful service, and it's an opportunity for us just to sit and reflect upon the sacrifice that Jesus made for you, for me. The last song in the work that we're doing this year, which is called Shadow of the Cross, is When I Survey the Wondrous Cross. You might know this hymn. I'm going to read you just 2 verses from it. When I survey the wondrous cross on which the Prince of Glory died, my richest gain I count but loss, and pour contempt on all my pride. And then the last verse, were the whole realm of nature mine, that were a present far too small. Love so amazing, so divine, demands my soul, my life, my all. So this is how we're going to conclude our tenebrae service this year, by recognizing that this sacrifice was for us, and we owe our thanks to him. So I hope that you'll take a little bit of time. I know we're excited about Easter. We know that's coming, and we want to celebrate because everybody loves a party. But I think it's important just to sit back for a minute and think about these beautiful words, the sacrifice that he made, the pain and the suffering that he went through, because he was fully human, even though he was God. He felt all of those same pains and things, just as we would if we had been the one to have to die for our sins. So I'm going to play this song for you, meditate on the words, and also have that little bit of hope that Easter is coming. I'll see you again next week.